Okay, so this is Michigan Bass Assassin here. This is a video about confidence box, and every angler should have one in a tournament. I don't know if you guys have seen Bassallyear's video on his confidence box, but that's a really good video to watch. Give you some different option on baits that you can use for confidence baits, because everyone has their preferences. This is a little Cabela's box. This is actually, I think, the same one that he has, or something similar, but it's a really good box. It's on Cabela's. It's called like the TUB or something, but you guys should get it. I mean, it's a great box. But so you fit a little 3600 box in here in the top. I use this for terminal tackle and then a couple confidence hard baits. So I've got all my necessities here. I got drop shot weights, drop shot hooks, offset hooks, 3/0 hooks, tube hooks, bullet weights, shaky head hooks, extra O-rings. Then I've got my favorite crankbait, the 1.5 square bill. I mean, this is absolutely fabulous crankbait. If you guys don't have one, pick one up. Then I've got a frog, hollow body frog. This is the True Tungsten Mad Max. Great frog. And then I have a jig, 3/8 ounce football head jig. Really good. With a net bait pack of chunk trailer. So that's the confidence hard baits. Now let's get to this little binder thing in the inside for all my soft baits. So it's just a little binder. It's got stuff up here where I just put my wacky tool there and some like little weights here. But for first bait is this is the key mount. Alright, these are flukes. Flukes are my go-to bait basically, especially in tournament setting, you know, when you want to get like it's called a confidence box, where you want to have a bait that you're familiar with. You want to have a bait that you know you can catch a couple fish on no matter what the circumstance. So these little Zoom super flukes, these are the best. I mean, in my opinion. This is watermelon red fleck. I have tons of colors in here. I got Mardi Gras, a green color, red one right here. So I mean, if you guys don't have flukes, get them. Then we've got my personal favorite bait. This is the ugly otter. I mean, it swims, you can flip it, you can pitch it, you can do anything with it. It's a great bait. Rig it up with a 4/0 hook. I love it. It does really great for me in all seasons, even in midsummer when it's really hot. And then this is the Pit Boss, the Berkeley Havoc Pit Boss. Really love these baits. These swim fantastic too. I mean, there's been days out there I've gone out in the lake and haven't caught a thing. Throw on a Pit Boss and just swim it through some grass, and boom, hit right there. Those are really great baits. Then here, just some little Gander Mountain brand baits I picked up. It's kind of like the ugly otter. It's really salty, but then it's got two paddle tails up here. Caught a few bass on those. I just threw those in here because I figured it's basically the same as ugly otter. So if I run out of ugly otters in a tournament, I can put one of those on, and I'm sure it'll do just as well. Next, I got some like kind of finesse baits, I guess you would say. These are Nemesis baits. These are the Bullet Craw. These are just a little compact craw design. This is like a watermelon blue fleck kind of deal, or green pumpkin maybe even. It's like see-through, but it's great. I like to punch them, or at least that's what I'm going to do. I just picked these up, but I like to punch compact craw, so I figured that's what I'm going to do with these. And I mean, these are small enough where I could maybe even drop shot it or something along those lines. I mean, I'm going to test it out. And then in this spot goes, I've got some Zoom baby flukes for drop shotting, or even like when post spawn when there's fry around, I can even weedless rig those and just like jerk them around. But then we've got some straight tail worms. I mean, I am a personal fan of the whatchamacallit, the gosh, man, brain fart. But anyways, it's just straight tail. These are Nemesis baits again. But great bait. Obviously, you drop shot them. Straight tail worms are really good in any scenario. I mean, bass aren't biting, they'll bite that. Then got everyone's favorite stick bait. These are, what brand are these? Oh, these are the Big Bite baits. Bio bait trick stick, because they're like $2 or something on Tackle Warehouse. I pick up a pack every time I get an order on Tackle Warehouse. But anyways, just wacky. I mean, wacky will pick up those fish when nothing else will, and you can dead stick it. I mean, I'm really comfortable with those. That's why I have them in here, because I mean, if I pick those up and I toss it out there, it just helps put me in my environment, you know. Then I've just got some curl tail worms. These are the Berkeley Havoc Boyd Duckett design ones. I mean, just basic curl tail worm. Everybody, I've been fishing with curl tail worms since before I can remember, when I was like 10 years old or whatever, and I'm sure most of you have too. It's a basic bait, so that's why I've got it in here. Then I've got some more wacky, and then an empty spot for some speed worms. So that's my confidence box.